everybody. Welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Y'all know how we do it. Hello to all of our new family members and new subscribers. Welcome. Of course, to my tribe and family at large. Welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back to see just what I have to say on the matter. All right, so y'all know every Thursday night we go live here on the channel. Every Thursday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to see you here, y'all. I want to see you here. Bring somebody. Listen, invite someone out to the live stream. I really do believe that it will bless your soul. Of course, y'all know every time we drop a video here on the channel, the goal of the day is 1.2K plus. All right, if you rocks with your girl, come on, 1.2K plus on the likes. If you rocks, listen, if you rocks with your girl, if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button one time. All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. You know, one of the most subtle ways that a narcissist kind of, they work their web of deception and they abuse you. And I haven't heard another channel talk about this, but I want to talk about it because this typically happens in the love bomb stage. So this is why I do call it one of the more subtle ways of abuse, is because the reason that they do it is the reason why I call it abuse. Okay. So y'all know when you first started out with the narcissist, they love bomb, then they slip a little bit of sarcasm in there and, to kind of see the mask slip a little bit. You're like, ooh, that was hot. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of heated. What was that? And where did that come from? Yeah. So, that's some of the things that they kind of do, in the beginning of the addictionship. They kind of, they'll do some things like that. But one of the biggest things that they do, y'all, this is one, and y'all, I know y'all gonna testify in the comments below. What I'm talking about is those patterns, y'all. Woo! How they get you used to those patterns. Watch this. Good morning text. What you doing for lunch text. Good night text. Or good morning phone call. Lunch hour phone call. Good night phone call. And then texting throughout the day. Sometimes calling throughout the day if you're off. Yeah. This is what they like to do. See, they love to do this in the beginning, in the love bomb stage. Because see, the narcissist, they hinge upon having you heavily rely on them. They need you to believe that you need them. They need to cater to that codependency that a lot of us had when we got with these birds, okay? When we got with these hell-mented frogs. I said it. There were some underlying codependency issues there. And the narcissist knows, and they know how to pick up on that, and they know how to exploit it. So what does that look like? You get up in the morning. Before you can open your eyes, you got a hey beautiful text. Good morning. Have a wonderful day. Just thinking about you. Thought about you last night when I went to bed. So just can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Blah, 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 blah. Around lunchtime. What are you having for lunch? I wish I was there so I could bring you lunch. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? In the evening, I'm going to call you as soon as I get home. I got a couple stops to make, blah, 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 all of that. Okay. Yeah. That's getting you that. And then next day, same thing. Next day, same thing. This is a pattern that they're getting you used to. Family, I want y'all to hit that like button because I haven't really heard anybody talk about these patterns. But this is a pattern that they want to get you used to. They want you to be used to that pattern because once they get ready in the devaluation stage to break it, when they break that pattern, it's like shock. Yeah. It's like shock. It's shocking, and they know that. But see, part of the pattern, part of them creating this pattern is to get you used to them And this one right here has to come and say hello. So getting you used to the things that they do. Say hi, Bella. Getting you used to receiving that phone call, receiving that text, and on schedule. Oh, they didn't break schedule. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that thing was, it was like clockwork. It was like clockwork. And you're like, oh, and you know what? You know what it does? It makes you lower your guard. Why? Because you look at them as like, oh, they are consistent. They are consistent. You mistake that pattern of abuse, because that's what it's used for. You mistake that pattern of abuse for consistency. And it's not. There's nothing consistent about a narcissist but abuse itself. And so you start relying on that text. You start relying on that phone call. You start relying on both of them. And boy, when you get to a place where the narcissists know that they got you good and they got you in a cycle, they got you in a habit of expecting those text messages and the phone calls, baby. And you're like, oh, and this is what you probably said to him. Or if for y'all kings out there, you probably said there, that's so nice. You message me. And every time I wake up, every morning I wake up, I got a message from you. You just the sweetest. You are just the kindest, blah, blah, blah. And the narcissist is just sitting there like, yeah, I just want to tell you how I feel. And I'm just so happy I met you. All of this kind of stuff. That garbage right there. Baby. Okay. All forgiven about, after you say that to him, baby, give it about 2 weeks. Oh, that helmeted frog is about to have it rocking and reeling. Okay? This hound dog with long legs and a giraffe with short legs, baby. Come on here. Boy, let me tell you something. But right after you tell them that, they know they got you. They just got a hook just like that. And they going to go, and then they getting ready to, they going to, listen. They getting ready to pull the rug right straight from under there. Listen, this is what they do. They want you to get used to that because they want you to, this right here, them being consistent in just that little thing helps to lower your guard. You know what I'm saying? Because you see the consistency. What's the number one thing that a woman wants, and then a man too, in a relationship, is consistency. That's what we want. And we want you to be consistently positive, doing positive things, to add to the relationship. Baby, they are consistent at that. And you don't even know that it's subtle abuse. They are getting you dependent on those phone calls and those text messages or video calls or whatever. They're getting you used to that pattern of what they're doing to lower your guard and to make you think that they are really, truly there for you and this is what they want. And baby, all it is that for them to get to that devaluation stage and lower it down on you, boom, okay? They gonna snatch, and then this is what's gonna happen. When they get to that devaluation stage, all of a sudden, you wake up, no text. You're like, what's going on? Oh, that's weird. He didn't, or she didn't text me this morning? Wow, well, I hope they're okay. What do? First thing you do is some of you text them, but most of you picked up the phone. Hey, you okay? How's everything? Guess what? When you picked up the phone and called, they didn't answer the phone. Or when you texted them, they didn't text you back right away. That's the way it's planned. It's planned like that. Because they wasn't meaning to do that in the first place. They just wanted to get you used to it. This is one of the ways this is one of the subtle tactics of abuse. I know y'all gonna testify in the comment section below. This is why I don't like people that do patterns. When they have a good morning text and a good night text, I don't like that. I'm like, this don't seem real. It seems robotic. This is what abusive people like to do because they like to get you on a schedule and they like to get you used to a pattern. Now, am I saying that everybody does that? Is a narcissist or abusive? Absolutely not. But what I noticed about the narcissists that I dealt with in my life, every last one of them did that. Every last one of them. It's a robotic thing. It's something that they do. I mean, it's because that's just what they are. They're like robots. You know what I'm saying? They're mechanical. Nothing can be like spontaneous and it just, call me because you just felt like picking up the phone and calling me. Text me because you just said, hey, how you doing? How's everything going? See, when somebody has to text you every morning when you get up, or call you every morning when you get up, or call you every night before you go to bed, and I mean, it's like on such a rigid schedule and pattern, you got to think to yourself, why is this person doing that? Is it because they need it, or they want me to need it, or both? They need it and they want me to need it. Because when they stop, it's going to be a problem. That's what they think. And that's what they know. Because that's the way the human mind works, family. But this is what a narcissist will do. It's one of the most subtle ways that they abuse you, is to get you hooked to them patterns and the times they call and text. So when they get ready to take you through that devaluation stage, that is one of the first things that they snatch away from you. And then you calling frantic to the parents, to the family members, like, is he okay, or are they okay? Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, they're fine. Everything is fine. It's great. They just didn't answer the phone because they didn't want to. They didn't just answer the phone. They didn't call you and text you because they're throwing a little anxiety in the game for you. Because they're getting ready to take you through that devaluation stage. And the devil is a lie. I'm telling you this, family, because I want y'all to recognize this. I want you all to see it for what it is. When people have to put you on a pattern, a schedule, and a cycle, sit down, baby. This dog. Sit down, baby. When they have to put you on a pattern and a cycle and a schedule like that, it's because they don't have the authenticity. They can't organically communicate with you. They can't just feel the need to, let me just text and say hello. Because they don't have any substance to hold the relationship together. So the only thing that they can do is build it on patterns and cycles. Just like the abuse. It's on a cycle. It's love bomb, devalue, and discard. And so when they're in those different phases, they got to keep, especially the love bomb, this is where the patterns usually develop. It's right there. And so they have to keep you used to that. Because as long as they keep you used to that, then you will put your trust in the pattern instead of putting your trust in the process of getting to know someone. Remember that. Anytime someone wants to keep you caught up in patterns and keep you caught up in cycles, you got to back away from that. That's a red flag, because they need to be able to organically build with you. And organically is, you ain't gonna tell me every day at a certain time you thinking about me. Why do you have to do that every day at a certain time? Why can't you pick different times of the day? Because it's not organic. It's not real. It's fake. It's fake. All right, family. So I wanted to put this out here. Y'all share this and y'all hit that like button for me, please. I'm going to tell you, I got to expose this because it's one of the most subtle ways that a narcissist abuses, and it just goes right over our heads. It really does. All right, family. So y'all make sure y'all share this. Hit that like button. I love you, family. And I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all healed at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.